Signal flow graphs. It is a graphical representation of control system. It is a graphical representation of control system in which nodes representing nodes, NODES, nodes representing each of the system variables, are connected by direct branches, So if you observe, suppose we want to draw a signal flow graph for closed loop control system canonical form. This is the canonical form of a closed loop or a feedback control system. G of S, C of S. This is H of S. The feedback signal is V of S, R of S, and error is E of S. According to the definition what we have written, a signal flow graph is a graphical representation of this control system in which nodes representing each of the system variables. The variables of this diagram are R of S, E of S, C of S, and B of S. Nodes representing each of the system variables connected by direct branches. If you look at this diagram, E into G is equal to, so there is a branch which is connecting E and G. The gain of this branch is G of S. The direction is towards C because E into G is equal to C. C into H is equal to B of S. So there is a branch connecting C and B. The gain of the branch is H of S. What is this node E? R minus B. So this node E is nothing but R into 1, B into minus 1. So node E is R into 1 and this B into minus 1. This diagram, according to this definition, we call it as signal flow graph. Now, with respect to this diagram, we will be learning what is the terminology of signal flow graphs. So draw this diagram and next subheading you will. fun. So the first one you write down in the terminology. The first one is node. It represents a system variable. It represents a system variable and is equal to the sum of all incoming signals at it, and is equal to the sum of all incoming signals at it. So if you look at this diagram, every node is representing a system variable, and if you observe, the definition of node is it is equal to the sum of all incoming signals coming to it. If you look at this node E, how many signals are coming here? 2. And if you observe, E is nothing but R into 1 plus B into minus 1. An example of this node is question number 10. Page number 57. This is an example for node. So you see the signal flow graph of a certain control system is shown in figure. Which of the following equations are correct? Look at the first equation. X2 is equal to A1 x1 plus A9 x3. Now you see at node X2, how many signals are coming there? What are they? A1 x1 plus A9 x3. Because at that node signals will get added according to the definition. So first equation is correct. Similarly, you look at second equation X3. How many signals are coming? 2. What are they? A2 x2, A8 x4. Second also is correct. Similarly, at X4 you see how many signals are coming? 3. A3 x3 is coming. A5 x2 is coming. A7 x4 also is coming to that node, leaving and coming back. So that means third equation is not correct. So the answer is 1, 2 and 4. So this is example of node. A node means it is equal to the sum of all incoming signals coming to it. Second one, input node or source node. Input node or source node. It is a node having only outgoing branches. It is a node having only outgoing branches. What is input of the signal flow graph? Not because R is the letter which is used for denoting input. You must identify input node in a signal flow graph as per the definition. So input node is a node having only outgoing branch. So in this diagram, only R of S is having outgoing branch. Rest of the nodes are not having only outgoing branches. That is why we say this R of S is a input node. Third one, output node or sink node. Output node or sink node. It is a node having only incoming branches. It is a node having only incoming branches. You see, in a signal flow graph, input node will always be a defined node. Input node will always be a defined node. Output node we can define. Output node we can define. Now, for this control system, what is input? Are you defining or it is already defined? Already defined. Output of this system I can define. I can take the output from node E also. I can take the output from node C also. I can take the output from node B also. I can define output from anywhere. For example, if you see question number 12. Question number 12. One network is given and its signal flow graph is given. Correct? One network is given and one signal flow graph is given. अब इसका input node क्या है? इसका input node क्या है? Have you defined it or you already defined? अब output I can take from node I1 also, क्योंकि इलेक्ट्रिकल नेटवर्क में आउटपुट कैन बी करंट, कोई भी करंट्स हो सकते हैं, ब्रांच करंट्स, लूप करंट्स, ब्रांच वोल्टेजेस, कुछ भी आउटपुट हो सकते हैं. सो आई कैन डिफाइन आउटपुट फ्रॉम नोड I1 also. I can define output from node I2. I can take the output as V0 also. Yes or no? Yes. So, in a signal flow graph, input node is defined node, but output node we can define. Suppose, if I want to take output from node E, I must exclusively show that this is the output node of this system, this is the output of the system, and it should meet the definition that it should have only incoming branch. You should extend this with a gain of 1. If I want to take output from node B, I must exclusively show that this is an output node, having only incoming branch, extended with a gain of 1. For this control system, this is the graph you have drawn. What is the actual output of the system? Which means you are taking output from which node? You must exclusively show that this C of S represents output of the system, and it should meet the definition that it should have only incoming branch. Therefore, you extend it with a gain of 1. So, in the diagram, whatever you have drawn, simply extend the C with a gain of 1 and indicate that this is the output of the system. You understand? Next one is mixed node or chain node. Mixed node or chain node. It is a node having both incoming and outgoing branches. It is a node having both incoming and outgoing branches. Next, path. It is the traversal traversal of the connected branches traversal of the connected branches in the direction of branch arrow. In the direction of branch arrow such that no node is traversed more than once, such that no node is traversed more than once. So whenever we use the word path, the important thing that should come to our mind is we should not travel any of the nodes more than once. Next, forward path. The next one is forward path. It is a path from input node to output node. God bless you all. Thank you. You know why this day is celebrated? Why? It is the birthday of Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. He was the only person to transform the life of Stalin. You know Stalin? Dictator of Russia. Any world leader, if he has to go and meet that Stalin, he never used to meet them personally. There was a curtain. Any world leader, that fellow, he has to stand other side of the curtain and Stalin would be inside. There is always a curtain. That means he was so arrogant, he was so proud, that he even didn't want to see that fellow's face. It is only when Radhakrishnan went to meet him as President of India, he was eager, he was inspired by his talk, and he was so inspired that he wanted to see his face, and he removed the curtain. This credit goes only to one person in this entire world, and it is Dr. Radhakrishnan. And his birthday today we celebrate. And when students approached him, when he was a professor, he was offered a chair in some northern university, I don't remember. So from Mysore, he was traveling to that place. So the Mysore University students, they all came and they said, since you are leaving, we want to celebrate your birthday. To which he replied, don't celebrate today as Radhakrishnan's birthday. Celebrate today as Teacher's Day. That is the importance he has given to this teaching profession. But it is unfortunate that today there are only two noble professions. एक टीचर्स, दूसरा डॉक्टर्स, क्योंकि हर कोई टीचर नहीं बन सकता और हर कोई डॉक्टर नहीं बन सकता, मगर सब इंजीनियर्स तो बन सकते हैं। So there are only two noble professions, एक तो टीचर्स और दूसरा डॉक्टर्स। मगर आज ये स्टेज है, ये जो नोबल प्रोफेशन था, नो बल हो गया है, क्योंकि कमिटेड टीचर्स और कमिटेड डॉक्टर्स बहुत कम देखते हैं who really want to serve. This profession has become so commercial. Commercial aspects have come into it, creeped into it. But yes, there are people who are sincere, who are committed, who have that motto of service. There are people, and it is only because of them that this world is into peace, not into pieces. Otherwise, it would have been into pieces. So I thank you once again, and God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
It is a path from input node to output node. So you see, I am starting from input 1, G of S 1. I am going from input to output. I am not crossing any of the nodes more than once. We call this as a forward path. Suppose, don't draw anything, just listen here. This is the signal flow graph given. 1, G1, G1. क्या ये भी forward path है? Because you are traveling this node twice. So path means you should not travel any of the nodes more than once. Next. Loop. The next one is loop. It is a path. It is a path which originates and terminates. It is a path which originates and terminates at the same node. Which originates and terminates at the same node. So if you see, I am starting from this node G H minus 1. I am ending at this node, and I am not crossing any of the nodes more than once. This G1 starting and ending at the same node. These are called as loops. What is the defined input and defined output of this graph? R of S is the defined input, C of S is the defined output. Suppose if this signal flow graph is given and we are asked how many loops are present, और problem में it is specified that ये defined input है, it is specified है, और वो defined output. It is specified in the problem. This is input and output nodes of the system. And a question is asked, how many loops are there? Huh? There are only 2 loops, 1 and 2. If R of S is a defined input node, if it is defined as input, a self loop on input node is not valid. And it should not be considered even when you are writing the transfer function also. Why? अगर ये defined input है, तो what is the definition of input node? सिर्फ outgoing branches ही रहना. But यहाँ पे it is getting violated. तो या तो ये input नहीं रहना. अगर ये loop है तो ये input नहीं रहना. अगर ये input है तो ये loop valid नहीं है. You understand? Another reason why self loop on an input node is not valid. Another reason is, like how you have extended this C with a gain of 1, I cannot put one more node here, call it as R of S and take the gain here as 1. I can't do like that. Because if you do that way, क्या ये दो nodes same है? हाँ? नहीं है. क्योंकि ये क्या है? R है. और ये क्या है? R into 1 plus R into G2 है ये. These two nodes are not same. So you can extend output nodes only with a gain of 1. You can't apply it at input. So the conclusion is self loops on defined input nodes are not valid. अगर ये input defined है तो ये valid नहीं है. अगर ये valid रहना है तो ये input नहीं है. Is this clear? Now you tell me how many loops are there for this graph, where it is defined that R of S is input, C of S is output. ये defined है यहाँ. कितने loops हैं? There are 3 loops. Loop or a self loop on defined output nodes are valid because what is the definition of output node? Incoming. So this is outgoing as well as incoming. Apart from that, I can always show this output specifically and exclusively by extending with a gain of 1. Right. Note. Note. Self loops on defined input nodes. Self loops on defined input nodes are valid loops. I'm sorry, are not valid loops. Self loops on defined input nodes are not valid loops. Next, loops or self loops. Loops or self loops on defined output nodes. On defined output nodes are valid loops. On defined output nodes are valid loops. Next.
Sir, but
non-touching loops. Next one. Non-touching loops. Two or more loops are said to be non-touching. Two or more loops are said to be non-touching if they do not have a common node. If they do not have a common node. So this graph is having how many loops? 3 loops. Out of the 3 loops, 1 and 2, are they touching or non-touching? Because this is the common node. 1 and 3, they do not have a common node. 2 and 3, they do not have any common node. Such loops we call them as non-touching loops. Now these are some of the important terms we use in the signal flow graph analysis. आप बोलोगे क्या है?
Sir, but output पे वहाँ पे outgoing loop this one outgoing भी तो वहाँ पे सर output भी तो सिर्फ incoming होना चाहिए ना?
तो outgoing है हाँ.
but
आप रुक जाओगे क्या?
वापस
फिर क्या हो रहा?
वापस आएंगे
फिर outgoing भी है और
incoming
अगर ये incoming नहीं है तब it is outgoing branch रहेगा. Outgoing behavior, incoming behavior. Finished? Next, subheading. Mason's gain formula. So, the overall transfer function or the overall gain is given by sigma of Pk del K divided by del. This is expanded as P1 del 1, P2 del 2, Pk del K divided by del. So this class control systems will continue up to next Friday, including Saturdays and Sundays. And timings will be same, 7:30 to 12. Where Pk is equal to path gain of K forward path delta is equal to sum of loop gains of all individual loops plus sum of gain products of two non-touching loops minus sum of gain products of three non-touching loops. This will continue 4, 5, 6 like that. Delta K is that value of del obtained by removing all the loops touching kth forward path. What is this? We will see. First you write down. Next problem onwards, we cannot afford to waste time writing all the steps for objective type questions. So how to directly write the answer by simply looking at a graph or a block diagram. How to apply this Mason's gain formula, we will learn from next problem onwards. But to directly write the answer, to apply Mason's gain formula directly and write the answer, you should know this Mason's gain formula thoroughly. So first problem we will do properly, step by step, and apply the same Mason's gain formula to remaining problems and learn how to write answer in one step directly. So first listen, afterwards you write. So this is the graph given representing some control system. What is input for the system? Huh? How do you know that Y1 is input? Only outgoing branch. You see, is any other node in this graph can be called as input? That is why input nodes are defined nodes. You can't define them. But output I can define. For this system, I can take output from node Y2 also. I can take output from Y3, Y4 or Y5. From any node I can take output. From whichever node I want to take output, I must exclusively show it to be a output node having only incoming branch. So you should extend it with a gain of 1 from whichever node you take output. Mason's gain formula is applied between actual output and actual input. Actual input is how much? Y1. Say for this system, we are defining the actual output from node Y5. Therefore, I am extending this node Y5 with a gain of 1. So Mason's gain formula is applied between actual input and actual output, which is Y5 and Y1. The first thing that we have to do is to find how many forward paths this graph is having. So P1 is G1, G2, G3, G4. P2 is G1, G2, G3, G4 is one forward path, G1, G5. So this graph is having two forward paths. Then the second step is we have to find the del value. To find del value, first of all we have to find how many individual loops this graph is having. So it is minus of G2H2, minus of G4H4, minus of H3, minus G2, G3, G4, H1, minus G5, H1. This is one loop, G2, H2. This is the second loop. This is the third loop, G2, G3, G4, minus H1, G5 and minus H1. Total loops are how many? 5. After identifying how many individual loops are there, we have to second find combinations of two non-touching loops. How to find this combination of two non-touching loops? You have to compare the individual loops among themselves. So let us compare. I am starting with I1. I1 I am comparing with other loops. I1, I2, touching or non-touching? So the first combination is I1, I2, the gain products are G2H2, G4H4. I1, I3, touching or non-touching? So the second combination is I1, I3, the gain products are G2H2, H3. I1, I4, touching. What are the common nodes? Y2 and Y3. I1, I5, what is the common node? Y2. Similarly, I2 you have to compare. This I2 and I3, except with I1, which is already over here, both the loops are touching, and these two loops are touching I4 and I5. This I4 loop is again touching all the loops, and this I5 also is touching all the loops. So how many possible combinations of two non-touching loops we could identify? 2. Next, you have to see any possibility of 3 non-touching loops. At the most, you will be getting only 2 here. So there is no 3 non-touching loop combination. So we write the del value as 1 minus of all individual loops, minus G2H2, G4H4, G2, G3, G4H1, G5H1, plus 2 non-touching loop combinations are G4H4, G2H2, H3. This becomes the value of del. After finding the del value, the next step, the third step is we have to find delta 1 and delta 2. You see, the Mason's gain formula is sigma of Pk del k. If you remove that sigma, it is P1 del 1 plus P2 del 2 plus P3 del 3, so on. What is this delta 1? Delta 1 is that value of this del obtained by removing all the loops touching the forward path P1. To this forward path P1, whether all the loops are touching or any of the loop is not touching. You remove all these things, that also will go. It's a combination of this only. What will remain? 1. What is delta 2? It is that value of this del obtained by removing all the loops touching the forward path P2. Now to this forward path P2, if you observe, again all the loops are touching. What are the values of delta 1 and delta 2? 1. Therefore, we write the transfer function as P1 del 1, P2 del 2 by del. So Y5 by Y1 is G1, G2, G3, G4, G1, G5 divided by the del value you have to write here. We call this as 1. Now this we call it as the transfer function of the signal flow graph. Now in the exam, such signal flow graphs will be given and we will be asked these ratios like this. Say we are asked to find Y5 by Y2. What is actual output of this graph? Y5. What is the actual input? Y1. If you look at this ratio, it is actual output, non-input. Y2 is not input. This is the ratio of actual output and non-input. Suppose if the gain here is 1, अगर यहाँ पे gain 1 है, क्या ये दो nodes same है?
नहीं.
Are they same?
No.
क्योंकि ये y1 है, ये क्या है? y1 into 1 plus y3 into minus h2 plus y5 into minus h1 है ये. They can't be same. So if you look at the second one, it is the ratio of output and non-input. The procedure for finding this ratio of output to non-input, the procedure is, this output to non-input gain is expressed as y5 by y1, y2 by y1. Arithmetically, y1 will get cancelled. But if you observe from the point of view of signal flow graph, this is the ratio we have just now calculated. You have to now calculate this ratio, which is y2 by y1. So you have to now find y2 by y1. Now if you observe this ratio y2 by y1, what is y1? Input. But what is y2? Non-output. Because you have defined actual output as this ratio you can find input and non-output. Why? Because in case 1, for this system, this is the input. Because you defined output as y5, you extended it with a gain of 1 and you have exclusively shown it. But in the second case, for the same input y1, instead of taking output from y5, you are taking output from y2. System is remaining same. So that ratio you can find. What are we supposed to do? Extend this y2 with a gain of 1. Because you have to exclusively show that in the second case, we are taking output from y2. A forward path क्या है? G1, from input to output. So what is the forward path? Forward path P1 is equal to G1. The next step is to find del. You see, this is the system. Instead of taking output from y5, I am taking output from y2. System is remaining same. System is not changing. इसका मतलब number of loops, number of non-touching loops, everything will remain same. Suppose अगर ये y5 by y3 है, ये y5 by y3 है, तो ये क्या है ये? y3 by y1. You have to extend this y3 with a gain of 1. अब forward path क्या है? G1, G2. ये forward path है. System तो same है. Number of loops, number of non-touching loops तो same रहेंगे. Yes or no? इसका मतलब ये जो del value है, it will remain same. Del is same as above. Why del is same as above? Because del is independent of forward path. Del does not depend on forward path. Then the third step is to find delta 1. Now you see, to this forward path G1, I1 is touching, yes or no? I4 is touching, I5 also is touching. In the del value, remove this I1, you have to remove it. Remove this I4, remove this I5. What will remain? 1 minus of G4, H4 and H3 will remain here. Because these two are not touching. Come here. G2, H2 you have removed. Removed का मतलब 0. 0 into anything will become 0 into anything will become 0. This becomes del 1 value. G4, H4 plus H3. So we now write this y2 by y1, p1 del 1 by del, which is g1 into 1 plus g4 h4 plus h3. The same del you have to write here. This we call it as equation 2. Now divide 1 and 2. It is g1, g2, g3, g4, g1, g5, g1 into 1 plus G4 H4 plus H3. Del and del will get cancelled. This is equation 3. G1, G1, G1 also will get cancelled. So if you observe, this is the Mason's gain formula applied between actual output and actual input. This is the Mason's gain formula applied between actual output, non-input. This is the Mason's gain formula applied between actual input, non-output nodes. This is the procedure. So if you look at this problem, we can directly write the answer for this. Listen here. The first thing that we need to do is to identify how many forward paths this graph is having. The first forward path is G2, G4. G2, G4. P1, del 1. This is the formula. Del 1 we will write afterwards. Second forward path is G3, G5. P2, del 2 we will write afterwards. The third forward path is G2, G1. G2, G1. The fourth forward path is G3, G8. The fifth forward path is, I am starting from this input R, G2, G1 minus H2, G8, 1. What is a forward path? Any path from input to output. Path means you should not travel any of the nodes more than once. So if you look at this path, G3, G2, G1 minus H2, G8. You are traveling from input to output and you are not crossing any of the nodes more than once. Similarly, the last forward path will be G3, G8 minus H1, G1. So this graph is having how many forward paths? 6 forward paths. After identifying the forward paths, we have to write the del value. What is del value? It is 1 minus individual loops. G4 H1 is one loop, minus of G4 H1 minus of G5 H2, second loop. I am starting from this node, G1 minus H2, G8 minus H1. This is also a loop because you are starting and ending at the same node. So this 8 is a loop. So what is the loop gain? G1, G8, H1, H2 plus G1, G8, H1, H2. So this graph is having 1, 2 and 3 loops. Out of the 3 loops, these 2 loops are not touching. So plus loop gain products are G4 H1, G5 H2. This becomes the del value. After finding del value, you have to find del 1, del 2, del 3, del 4, del 5 and del 6. What is del 1? You see, to this forward path, you see how many loops are touching. G4 H1 is touching, this 8 loop also is touching, but this loop is not. From the del value, remove this G4 H1, remove this 8 loop, remove this, remove this. Because this is removed, this also will become 0. So del 1 value will be 1 plus G5 H2. What is del 2 value? To this forward path, this loop is touching, 8 loop is touching, but this loop is not touching. 1 plus G4 H1. You take any other forward path, whether it is G2, G1 or G3, G8, any forward path you take, all the 3 loops are touching. So del 3, del 4, del 6 values are 1. All the forward paths and loops correctly. You must understand that forward path should be understood as a path from input to output. As long as it is a path from input to output, you should consider it as a forward path. Loop means you must start and end at the same node.
फीडबैक देने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, सब में 3 है, 3 ही रहेगा। ठीक है, नंबर ऑफ फीडबैक का नंबर।
So for this graph, you have to identify how many forward paths this graph is having and how many feedback paths. Feedback paths means loops. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. G5, G6 minus H8. The ninth loop will be minus H2 minus H1. The 10th loop will be minus H8, minus H4, minus H3, minus H1. G8, I'm starting from this node. G8, minus H8, H4, H3, H2, H1. Coming back to that node again. And I am not crossing any of the nodes more than once. Similarly, the 11th loop will be G8 minus H6 minus H5 minus H4 minus H2 and minus H1. I am starting from this node G8 is H6, H5, H4, H3, H2, H1. Coming back to this node again. So this graph is having 3 forward paths and 11 loops. So from these two examples, the conclusion is you must understand forward path as a path from input to output, and loop a path which starts and ends at same node. This problem, the forward path is from input to output. What is the forward path? 1. So C of S by R of S. The forward path is 1. What is del value? 1 minus 2 by S, one loop, minus 3 by S, second loop, minus 24 by S, third loop. Out of the 3 loops, this 2 by S and 3 by S loop are not touching. So 6 by S square. This is the del value. Now if you observe, to this forward path 1, only 2 by S loop is touching. These 2 loops are not. So in the del value, remove the 2 by S loop. Because 2 by S is removed, this also will become 0. Because it's a combination of 2 by S and 3 by S. What is del 1 value? 1 minus of minus 3 by S, 24 by S. Simplify this. C of S by R of S will become S plus 27 by S, S square plus 29S plus 6 by S square. So this reduces to S into S plus 27 by 29S plus 6. This is the answer for this problem. For this electrical network, the procedure is, first of all, you have to identify what are nodes. Nodes are variables. And what are variables? I1, Vi, I1, I2 and V0. Same order we have to take. Vi, I1, I2 and V0. Same order we have to take. Now you have to write equations of this network in such a way that you have to proceed from input to output. After Vi, because the next node is I1, you have to relate this Vi and I1 and write the equation in terms of I1. To relate Vi and I1, apply KVL to loop 1. This will become I1 Z1, I1 minus I2 into Z3. This is I1 into Z1 plus Z3. Now this equation you must write in terms of I1 plus I2 into Z3 by Z1 plus Z3. Because you have to proceed from input to output. And to proceed from input to output, after Vi, what is the node you are having? So you have to write equation for I1. अब ये I1 क्या है? Vi multiplied by 1 by Z1 plus Z3 plus I2 multiplied by Z3 by Z1 plus Z3. This becomes the node I1. Now you have to proceed from where? I1 to I2. So write an equation for the second loop. We have 0 is equal to I2 Z2, I2 Z4, I2 minus I1 into Z3. So this becomes Z2 plus Z3 plus Z4 is I1 Z3. So this will become I1 into Z3 by Z2 plus Z3 plus Z4. So I2 is this I1 multiplied by Z3 by Z2 plus Z3 plus Z4. Next, what is this node V0? What is this V0 value? I2 into Z4 is nothing but V0. So therefore, this V0 value will be Z4 into I2. Now in this, what is asked? G2 is asked. What is G2? Z3 by Z2 plus Z3 plus Z4, and H is asked. Z3 by Z1 plus Z2. This is the answer for this problem.